Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday, you guys. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Happy Saturday, everyone. Flip the message, switch it, get in where we fit in. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Texas, in Zamunda, okay? The sun's out, the weather's right. All as well. Thank you guys that are subscribing to the channel, that's looking at the reels. I appreciate it. I drop a little something, something. If you have not got to the reels, check them out. That's the short stories. Some of the people that I post up, I listen to daily to give you a little encouragement and inspiration in your life. Because everybody can need a little positivity sprinkle, you know? All those that are commenting, I appreciate all those that are subscribing to the channel, okay? From the reels, I appreciate that as well. To all my new subscribers, welcome. Hello. To all my old subscribers, y'all have definitely been the realest. So these are kind of like some shadow work inner messages, okay? Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? This could be you. This could be somebody around you. Or some inner help work, and I hope that can help you, okay? Please like, love, okay? The channel, hype the video up. I appreciate that. Anything you need to know about me is in the description tab on the page, okay? You can follow me on other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. As you come in, please hit the like button. It's well appreciated. If you leave a comment, okay, I will speak back. Okay? As long as it's nice. Okay, as long as it's nice. So let's get into it like we know how to do it. Happy birthday to all my Pisces. This is Pisces season. I have a Pisces baby. He done already started, okay? Pisces, y'all celebrate y'all birthday all month as every other sign. So happy birthday to all my Pisces. So we're going to start off with water signs. Pisces, you're going to start us off since it's your birthday season, okay? Then we'll go to Cancer. Then we do Scorpio last. Then we'll go to Earth, Air. Nah, I guess we'll go to Earth, Air, then Fire. Fire can be last, okay? Again. Fire's never last, but y'all be last this time. So let's get into it because we know how to do it, Pisces. Let's see, Pisces. Things you need to be aware about and connections. Hello, Anthony. Ooh, Pisces. Second chances. Okay? So you might be good at giving people second chances, a do-over. That's normal. I think everybody does that. But it goes deeper for you, Pisces. Let's find out what second chances is all about, okay? Let's find out what second chances is definitely all about. Let's see. Pisces and second chances. Yeah, people that are not upfront. People that live double lives. People that are not being their authentic self. They could have secret relationship, hidden truth, hidden emotionals, and betrayal, okay? So you're normally picture perfect, missing you, and feeling the loneliness. So some of y'all Pisces, not all y'all, take what resonates, okay? Have a connection of dealing with people that deal with other people, okay? It happens, okay? And you feel like this keeps happening over and over and over. I keep dealing with people, or people keep approaching me, okay? It may be even an approach situation. People that approach you that deals with other people. There's always a third party, for instance, that could be somebody that's married, somebody that's committed, okay? Somebody in a whole new situation, and they just trying to add you into it. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, people that beat you into the competition. Hey, Uncle Queen. Hi, Austin. How are you? puts you in competition, okay? We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they offer their love and they keep you in competition on certain days, okay? To the Ten of Wands, and there'll be an ending, okay? So you have with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, you want them having to let it go, okay? So you might be aware, okay? You might be aware or take awareness that people that put you in competition with other people that put you in competition because they're married, people that put you in competition because they find something just a little bit time more important than what you and them got going on, okay? Not talking. You may not be talking to these people. You may pull back your energy, okay? At some point, you may feel like the luck of the draw if this is love, okay? You may feel unlovable by a certain situation or within oneself. You also may feel rejected at times. But I'm telling you, Pisces, at the end of the day, it brings up a lot of insecurity, okay? What else for my Pisces? And I really don't think it's you. I think it's them. These are people that, how they say, want their ego stroked. This could be a past life trauma that you've dealt with in the past. People that actually neglect themselves, so they use you to get the juice, okay, to get the power. And you continue to give these people second chances by being vulnerable, okay, and realizing that there's no good ones out there, okay, and people that like to compare you because they have a third party. What's the outcome for this for Pisces? Okay, what's the outcome? What's the outcome for this for my Pisces baby? What's the outcome? Let's see, Pisces. What's the outcome? You are special. Never surrender to the normal. Okay. Some of y'all could be trying to get your finances or stability together, and your emotional stability as well. Okay. And release expectations, okay? The potential. Yeah, release expectations. And you could be getting some good advice, maybe through readings, tarot readings, or somebody with authority. You might want to take it, okay? You could be getting some good advice. It could be even parentalship as well, like your mom or dad or something like that for some of y'all, okay? And some of y'all have to start focusing on career because right now you're dealing with people that have true intentions. It's their true intentions. Hitting truth, hitting fitness, pretending, okay, gaslighting and pursuing, okay? Yeah. Dealing with people. So some of y'all could be focusing on your finances, okay? Validate your past and reverse. Some of y'all are just, how they say, in your healing process, that you're no longer wanting to deal with situations like that. You no longer want to be in competition. You no longer want to be prepared. And you just got to be careful since this situation deserves, which is you, Pisces. You deserve a second chance. I mean, it's very easy to say no, okay? Watch out for people that try to be codependent on your energy as well, okay? But these are people that sometimes use you for an ego shake, okay? So just gotta be aware when you get in connections as such, okay? If they're actually living a double life or if they're hiding somebody or what are their intentions. It's something to be noticeable about. And that's what I got for my Pisces. Cancers. Cancer babies. Take what resonates, Cancers. Flip the message, switch it, get in where you fit in, Cancer babies. All as well. Please hit the like button, Cancers. I appreciate you guys for being here, okay? You be any other place, but you right here with your girl. So let's see, Cancer. Cautions to beware about in connections. You know, just beware. Some quick shower work, okay? Just to beware. Let's see, Cancer. Take what resonates, okay? Friendships. Yeah, Cancer. Support. Yeah, friendships and support. Let me tell you about that, though, Cancers, okay? Y'all are a very nurturing, loving, caring sign, okay? And sometimes... sometimes that can be taken advantage of. You can overdo it. I hear you can't fix them. You cannot. Okay, you cannot. Sorry, but whether it's relationship, friendship, partnership, platonic, you can't fix them. You just give the word, give your opinion if asked, and kind of like move on. Okay, caught in the act. Okay, this could be a lover, this could be a friend. It's his busted detective work, secret exposure. Okay, so you may realize something, the truth. Okay, you may have caught somebody in the act, Cancer. Okay, take what resonates. Real love, real deal. Yeah. Divine union, true bond, unshakable. Y'all are definitely loyal. I'm going to tell y'all are definitely loyal. Loyal to a fault. Okay? Some of y'all pour more into other people's cup than you do yourself. Okay? I'm just going to be honest. Okay? You give a lot. Okay? And Spirit is asking you to be careful about that. People be friends with you or date you or connect with you. Teamwork make the dream work because they benefit. Okay, so watch your relationships. Okay, walk away in reverse, and y'all have a hard time of leaving things where it's at. Okay, walk away when it's time to walk away. Okay, yeah, because it be too much playing games. You wait right until how they say the situation is where it is to go screaming. Okay, you do. Which walk away is in reverse. You have to learn to, how they say, not have potential in it, not see what it ain't, but realize what it is. Okay? Like, quacks like a duck, it looks like a duck, it's a duck. Okay? It's a duck. Okay? Let's get into it, Cancers. We have the Eight of Wands sideways. Okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? You may have been in a connection with someone for a long period of time with the Four of Pentacles. And you may be holding on to it or they're holding on to you. Give me more on the Four of Pentacles. The real deal. Because y'all are the real deal, by the way. Okay? To the Ace of Pentacles, what I tell you, y'all are the real deal. Okay, Cancer? That's what it is. The loyalty, the love. But here goes something. I was actually sitting there on the couch one night and we were talking about, what was we talking about? Babies? I think we were talking about kids. You know, kids are very responsible. You know, you got to have the responsibility, financial means and stuff like that to actually take care of kids. And it was responding. I think I was going through baby fever. I was like, oh, it'd be nice. And my friend just specifically said, it also be nice to have a plan. Yeah. To the emperor, yeah, discipline. And she was absolutely right. Okay, it would be nice, but it would also be nice to have a friend. So I say that to say this, okay, with the Eight of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles, taking things slow is very important for you guys, Cancer, because you may not know your potential, but other people know your potential. It's like here it's written all over your face, okay? You may not know how giving you are, and you may not know how strong you are, but other people see your strength, okay? You may not know with the Seven of Swords of how to manifest, or you think your manifestations don't come in as clear, but other people see otherwise. And that's why the Nine of Pentacles out here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, to stay, how they say, to stay not only grounded, but use your discernment with the Hangman, okay? And the Queen of Swords, okay? With the Knight of Swords, yeah. Be transparent. Ask for what you want, okay? Ask for what's needed. Okay, some of y'all with the Hangman, you're just starting to realize with the Queen of Cups, there you go, that you give more love than what you receive with the Three of Pentacles. You know, you're starting to realize that. You're starting to happen to kind of like repeat yourself, okay? Some of y'all are good at getting second chances. You might have Pisces in your chart. Pisces talked about second chances. There's nothing wrong with forgiving. But there's no need to go down the same road that you already know that has the big clothes on it. So be careful about that, Cancers. Because with the Nine of Cups out here, people ordain, how they say, the connection with you. They ordain your energy. And with the Tower, it fails every time. Because what's for you is for you. Okay? Be careful about that. Okay? Learn to draw back your energy. Learn to say what needs to be said. Help where it needs to be helped. And go sit down somewhere. Basically, Ace of Cups. Okay? Go sit down somewhere. Because everything can't be fixed. Watch that in your connection, okay? Watch that in your connections. Sometimes you got to say, I'll pray for you. Okay? Scorpio. My Scorpio babies. Please hit the like button, share this, Karen. I love your comment, Scorpio. Personals are also welcome. I'm doing a special, you guys. $25 personal readings at going to the end of February love readings, okay? You can email me at empathic1@yahoo.com. I also have Pendulum. I also have other special on Hitsy that's in the description tab as well. Okay? So let's hop into it, my Scorpion. Let's hop into it, Scorpios. Things to be cautioned about in situations, okay? None necessarily have to be love. We're going to open our mind. Do some quick shadow work messages, okay? Here and now. Yeah. You know, this has definitely been touching my soul with you guys for the last week or two about being in the here and now with you guys, okay? It's giving me a little antsy. When I do Scorpio readings, I'm getting let's hurry up and let's get to it. Nah, don't quite work like that. But let's see what Spirit wants to say. Don't quite work like that. Whether it's a love connection, whether it's a job, it takes time. It takes time. Patience is definitely the virtue, okay? This is going to have something to do with love or something you like to love. This could even have something to do with a career as well, okay? With breadcrumb. Yeah, I really don't think so, okay? Now, here's the thing. Scorpio, you may feel like you're being breadcrumb. You may feel like something's just not going the way you want it to do with judgment here, okay? And you may be, okay? Let's take what resonates. We'll walk away. Some of y'all may be deciding to walk out from a situation. Because see, here and now means you want it to come in here and now. I'm getting two messages. It's too much work. See, that's what it is. Yeah, playing games. It's too much work. Some of y'all may feel like work is too much work. Some of y'all may feel like a relationship takes too much effort, or who you're dealing with is just kind of too much work, okay? Or you may have to be patient on something. Let's see what too much work is in playing game for Scorpio. Because the here and now is like, yeah. Karmic trigger, spiritual aware, shadow work, divine protection at the bottom of the deck. Popular platform, narcissist, love bombing behavior. You may be dealing with the now because things may not have been working out in your favor and you see the potential. Leslie, that don't mean the potential ain't there, it's just not here. Yeah. The potential ain't there. It is the real deal. So if you're wondering somebody's the real deal, it's just not there now. Okay? So we all are trying to rush the process on something. Well, when? Well, when it's time. When it's time. You know, when it's time. Everybody, the wheel must turn. Now, by the way, I always say that wheel's slow. Baby, that wheel takes its time. I think every moon, Saturn, Pluto, you know, the world don't go fast. It go real slow. And that's how true divine connections, that's how true careers go. That's how things go. You know, when 5 years ago when I first started my platform, you know, when I first started my platform, things began to go slow, okay? And I noticed. And then all of a sudden, without any notice, my numbers start to pick up. It's persistence. Persistence override resistance. If this is a lover, good, okay? Things that go quite fast don't last very long, okay? Let's see what this is for Scorpio. Things that don't fast don't last very long. And sometimes it don't always go the way you want it, okay? It don't go the way you want it. You tell Spirit, God, the universe, the Most High, your ideas, and they last, okay? Let's see what this is. Okay, you have the 9 of Pentacles here, okay? You have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or embodiing that energy, okay? And you have the 7 of Cups. There's no in reverse. There's no building. How do you know? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse? The Moon in reverse. Okay, yeah, there's no building, there's no foundation with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of that. You feel like there's not equal reciprocity. There's no equal give and take. With the Ace of Wands, you could be a little bit demanding. With the Devil, yeah. There could be like a little toxicity with it because you might be, not bad, but you might be smacking your neck here and there. And with the Two of Wands, there's a decision. You're just trying to make a decision. Like I was telling my client the other day, was it last week? I believe it was last week. And I was letting her know, things for the here and now that comes very quick. Hey, Edna, how are you? Things that come very quick leaves very quick. Things that takes its time. Normally be stable, okay? It be a plan with it. With the Moon, yeah, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. That includes relationships as well. What lens are you looking through? That's what you might want to ask. We have 7 lenses. William, hello. My weekend is going great, William. How about yours? Yeah, what lens are you looking through? Are you looking through the superficial lens that it has to go right now or it has to go my way, okay? Or if it's not going my way or if it's not going right now, it's a breadcrumb, this person not being serious, or you being compassionate, giving grace, okay? And that's why I asked y'all to give grace to yourself, okay? Give yourself as much grace and time, okay? Give yourself, that's including your healing. Normally, if you feel like you heal real quick and it's time for you to go out, you kind of might miss some things. Every time I get ready to step out, I'm like, okay, hold on, did I do this? Am I doing this? Am I codependent? Da-da-da. Give yourself grace, because sometimes outside looking in, I learned since I deal with a 5-year-old every day, and he's a Scorpio. I deal sometimes like his right nails don't necessarily have to be right nails, but we meet like in the middle, okay? And I'm not trying to add you to a 5-year-old, but at the end of the day, people are people. Sometimes you just gotta meet them where they at, or you might just have to walk away. Okay, that's a choice. That is a definite choice. You gotta meet people where they at, okay? Or you might just happen to walk away. What lens are you looking through? Okay? Are y'all looking through the same lens? Let's see, Scorpio. Here and now. What should they do? Yeah, you need a little bit TLC. The home, you. Overcoming obstacles. This is just an obstacle overcome. Okay? And speak up. Some of y'all have speak out a lot. But here's the thing, though. With the glasses. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Sunglasses mean you see the potential in something long term, okay? That long term don't necessarily have to start right now. I've actually stopped connections with people so I wouldn't ruin it because they wasn't ready right now. Take that for advice as well, okay? Maybe the person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with ain't ready right now. Maybe they have something for a forefront. Have enough respect for the either relationship, the situation, to let it go. Okay? Just let it go for right now. That don't mean forever. Trust the process. Okay? Yeah, material harvest. That's what I say. What lens are you looking for? If you're looking through a lens, like one of my reads, somebody said that I had posted the lady. And she very glamorous lady, okay? You can look at, it's still on my page, I believe, because I'm not going to take it down because it was the lens that he was looking through, which everybody has different lens. But what I was trying to explain to this person that made that statement of, well, yeah, she has this, that, but she's alone. Some people want family and this and that, and they want a 300K house is what he responded. He said, and that is true. But hypothetically say, I explained to him that he's looking through only one lens, and that's the superficial lens, okay? So watch that. Be careful about the connections you get in, okay? That you take off the glasses and see exactly what the connection is, Scorpio. Because sometimes you could be psyching yourself, okay? Let's get into it. Yeah, you could be psyching yourself. They can mark off everything in, how they say, in your box. But they leave open one thing, and that could be time. Make sure you nurture yourself as well, okay? taking it, so soulmate is in reverse. Yeah, they can mark off pretty much everything in your verse, but it could be that one thing can break the camel's back. Please, with the glasses here, take that in consideration before you make a decision to either stay or walk away, okay? And sometimes you just gotta let it be. Pick your battles. I ain't gonna even lie. Pick your battles, honey. Okay, pick them. If you know that you can't change that about that certain situation, if it's a job and right now that job is paying for the lights and everything to be on, and you're gonna have to wait to transfer to another job until your money get right, baby, pick your battles. If you know you're dealing with somebody that, let's just say, they play an important job or they do something for humanity like I do or something, like, baby, pick your battles. I be telling that people all the time, honey, pick your battles. Because some battles you're not going to win. You're just going to have to turn around about face, because that situation, that purpose, that is already made up, okay? Ain't no changing. Ain't no dropping it like it's hot. Ain't no gonna go 3,000. Ain't how fine you are, how much money you make, or how cute, okay? Yeah. Rediscovering, you're going to learn something. This is definitely going to teach you a lesson about the here and now, okay? This is going to definitely teach you a lesson. Maybe rushing, maybe not being aware, or just maybe looking at the potential at something that could be a potential in the future, but not right now. And that's what I got for Scorpio. Taurus. Taurus babies, hit the like button, my Taurus. Taurus. Okay, let's get into it, Taurus. Flip the message switch and get in where you fit in, or as well. I hope you guys are having a good day, Taurus. Okay, so let's get into it, Taurus. Do somebody owe money? What are you talking about, William? Please hit the like button as you come in. What are you talking about? Let's get into it, Taurus. What's the caution of me aware of my Taurus and situations, connections? Leap of faith. Ooh. Taking a leap of faith, getting out of your comfort zone. Gemini had this about a couple of weeks ago. Okay? Taking that challenge, taking that leap of faith. Getting out of your comfort zone. It is safe to make a move, okay? Your self-conscious may be, how they say, tugging at you a little bit, okay? It's safe to make a move. This could be in love. This could be in business as well. It is safe to make a move, okay? Let's see what this is about, my Taurus babies. Okay, the Emperor in reverse, okay? Ooh. You have the Seven of Cups. It's giving me everything about discipline. Everything that you need to know about discipline. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Here we go, Taurus, okay? This has a lot to do with a spiritual calling, a discipline, the Queen of Cups, okay? How you feel, okay? Keep in balance as well, Taurus. What's the Seven of Cups? No quick movements, okay, to the Six of Pentacles of what you give to. This could be energy-wise as well. Take what resonates. It's what you pertain to. Now, here's the thing about Taurus, and I love y'all to death, but y'all could overextend a little bit, and you could overthink. And here goes nothing, okay? Here goes nothing, down the rabbit hole. Yeah, holding on. You could be holding it to yourself. Could be overextending too hard sideways, okay? Somebody could be making it hard, or you could be making it hard. Soulmate only, okay? Some of y'all are feeling unloved. Some of y'all have been connections that make you feel, how to say, not so well, okay? Some of y'all have made decisions that have made you feel not so well, okay? You have the Six of Pentacles. Where you give your time and your energy to is very important. It is. It is. It is. It definitely is. I do agree. Okay. It definitely is very important. But here's the thing. What you get your time and energy to, I always think, is there going to be a return? That's like a tourist thing. Okay? Am I going to get a return on this? Okay? What's the long term? Okay? Stuck and tired, yeah, over it, moving on, making this decision, okay, cycles repeating. Like me repeating the same cycle, me going the same way, me making the same decision. Is there going to be a return? 9 times out of 10, it is, either good or bad, okay? Is there going to be return on it? You just got to be careful when you're in connections with people. What's the return? What's the hold up? Okay? You may be holding up for something because too hard is sideways. What's too hard? Is there a return on it? Okay? Not trying to be mean, but it's being serious. Okay? What is my return? Yeah, me being hurt. Me overgiving, me overextending. Is there going to be a hurt return? Okay? I'm going back memory lane, and that might be the hold up. Some of you Taurus may, when connections come in, when situations come in, if you make a wrong business investment, whether that's with a person or by yourself, you're like, hold on, I remember. And there's nothing wrong with going down memory lane because you learned that lesson. Some of y'all are looking for some equal, okay, with soulmate here. And what I mean by equal is like these two people could have been on the wrong, how they say, two different paths, but they meet each other eye to eye. I love how they meet each other eye to eye. Okay, I love that. Reciprocity. That's what it's about. Okay? So you're like, okay, what's my return? What's the soulmate only? Yeah. Versus what I desire. Yeah. Okay. Opposite do attract. Yeah. Versus what you desire. We love the guy. That's fine. That's sexy. We love the girl. What, Tristan? Hold on. Okay. Here goes nothing. What we desire. Okay, where was I at? Now we know we don't want to go with nobody that we're not attracted to or anything like that, or that's not our type, or let's just say, the big BBL ladies and stuff like that. They're nice, okay? But here's the thing. Here's the desire or soulmate energy. You decide, okay? We've all made mistakes in the past, but sometimes those mistakes get repeated. Sometimes those mistakes get represented in, how they say, a new body. They're called entities. They're called lessons. They're soul lessons, okay? They could also be twin flame lessons. Before you take a leap, it says take a leap. Consider, okay? Compare, okay? Is it your lustful need that's calling? Or if you really ready to direct a committed relationship and this person is meeting you eye to eye, emotionally, physically, and especially financially, okay? You don't always want to be investing just your time, your money, your space into a connection that that just might be, how they say, superficial, or just might be surface level, or just might not go anywhere unless you put your money, your time, your energy into it. Okay, just be aware of that because people do that. Oh, well, I'm gonna get with tourists because they have XYZ. No. Or I'm gonna get with tourists because they're fine. No. Or I'm gonna get with tourists because they check all these supportive things of my box. No. Be careful, okay? With hurt, crying, depression, pain, sorrow, these, and rejection. These are things that you may have discovered in the past, okay? Six of Pentacles does stick out. That's Libra energy, okay? Gemini, Libra energy, and it's also in the regular Six of Pentacles card. There's a scale that's balanced. Make sure you're getting with people for the right thing, for the right purpose, and things are definitely balanced, okay? Whatever balance may be for you. And that's what I got for Taurus. Virgo. Where are my Virgo babies? Take what resonates and leave the rest, Virgo. Flip the message, switch it, get in where we fit in. Please hit the like button, Virgos, okay? Let's see. Virgo. All is well, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. You got two out here, Virgo. Obsessed. True love. Ooh, okay. Some of y'all could be overthinking it when it comes to this love thing. That's what it's giving me, Virgo. Let's find out what your cards are. You could be overthinking it. It's giving me that dreamy energy as well. Okay? You could be overthinking it. Having that dreamy energy. Okay? You could be ready for your person as well. You got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Cups. Okay. The Tower. What's the Tower for my Virgos? The Emperor. Okay. Some of y'all are definitely, I'm talking to some divine masculine that are definitely making a comeback. Okay. Definitely making a comeback. What's the Tower? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, y'all are definitely making a comeback. Spiritually and emotionally. Give me heavy emotional intelligence. Just being aware. Okay, you could have made the wrong decision, picked the wrong person, picked the wrong situations with the Six of Pentacles, and it didn't give you a great return. Okay, you didn't get the outcome that you may have wanted. This could also be in a connection as well. You've made the wrong decision. Okay, getting disciplined. That's what an emperor is, man or female. An emperor is discipline. An emperor is somebody that can lead. Okay, take the field. Three of Pentacles. Okay, lead the fork. With the Tower here. Okay, and the Hangman. Okay, a leader, a purpose. Somebody that's driven with purpose. Okay, with the Six of Cups. Absolutely. You could have made some, how they say, misdriven situations in the past. With the Temperance, that probably had caused you a lot of anger. Because the Temperance in reverse, that Sagittarius energy, you could be mad at yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Please be kind. Okay? Please be kind. Man or female, please be kind. Okay? With the Five of Pentacles that caused you a bunch of loss. But now you're at a position, you stepping up, stepping high with the Empress, with the Ace of Swords. I love that, okay? You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your lessons, okay? You're pushing forward. You're a little bit more disciplined. You're not so giving. You are aware. Awareness is very important, okay? To the Hangman, yeah, you're aware. You balance things out. Duality. You look at your side. You look at their side. You look at what they bring to the table. What you bring to the table. There's awareness. You're definitely stepping in your Empress or Emperor energy, okay? Man, this man out here, you could be a woman, a boss, okay? Wrecking it, okay? We ain't gonna take away from us women. I'm a girl's all day long, okay? With the Five of Swords, yeah. It could be some competition out there, but I see when it comes to love, you're definitely doing, how they say, swiping left, okay? Making a decision with the Two of Cups, who you partnership with, okay? You could have a vision of who you partner with. It says true love out here. Emotional, physical, and unconditional. You can have your eye on somebody or somebody's coming in. Be careful about people that kind of hide their feelings. Not very emotional connected. Okay? Because it seems like Virgos, y'all are ready. And you might have a little Pisces in your chart and a little Aries in your chart as well. You know, it seems like y'all are definitely a little bit aware of what's going on, and you've made enough mistakes in the past, and now you're trying to bring it to the home front that now you're like, okay, I'm ready. Okay, watch people that also give you mixed signals that may trigger off some signals as well. Okay, because people like to make things seem what it ain't. Okay, just be aware of that. And I'm starting to notice with the emperor here, man or female, with the hangman, you're being more logical about a situation. Okay, and that's what it's about. Being cautious, being logical. If you see like somebody's dating, okay, some of y'all are dating, some of y'all are in a connection as well. Just kind of keeping it logical. You may have a lot of things in common, but what you do realize, okay, is the Six of Pentacles that's in reverse, okay? Should I be giving to this? That's the question at hand, okay? Let's see what Virgo should do. Yeah, meditate. Go within. It's okay to not to give an answer right then and there. Okay? Have grace. Yeah. Go within. When it comes to connections, go within. Okay? And watch for codependency. Yeah. Go within, whether it's you or whether it's them. Obsession is definitely. Sometimes you just gotta let it happen. With obsession. Some of y'all are definitely obsessing over a new connection or a connection right now. Divine timing when it happens, okay? And I hate to be so cliche, but you can't make anybody do, not even spirit, okay, when it comes to love and true love, okay? And balance yourself. Some of y'all deal with people who like to run and ghost, okay? You're kind of like over it. But look within, inner work, inner heal, inner reflection, okay? You may be feeling like if you do get out there with overcoming obstacles, that those are all the people you catch. Watch how you treat yourself. With balance here, okay? Yeah, please detach off the social media and go out and have some fun, okay? Everybody's not out to get you, okay? Everybody's not on that same time. Everybody's not on that heartbreaking hotel thing. It's okay to meet people that are platonic as well, okay? Platonic relationship. Some of you have in common, good friends, things of that nature. You don't have to close yourself off because you've overcome obstacles in the past. You know, give yourself a chance. Like I always say, give yourself grace, okay? And because if you give yourself grace, you'll give other people grace as well. That's what I have for my Virgos. Capricorn, my Capricorns. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Capricorns. Limits what you get in, where we fit in. Capricorns, all as well. I hope you guys are having a happy Saturday. Please hit the like button as you come in. Hype up the video. I appreciate it. Personals are definitely welcome. I'm still doing myself for 25 Capricorns, okay? So let's get into it because we know how to do it. Capricorns. I would love some good corn on the cob. You know, corn, mayonnaise with the little, gave me an idea. Or you could be eating that because I taste it. That's some good stuff. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see. I think it's a Mexican dish, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You could be Hispanic. Take or resonates, okay? Let's get this card, Capricorn. Waiting. Oh, boy. You have waiting. You definitely have waiting, okay? You could be waiting on something. Okay, or something could be waiting on you. Could be waiting on the right time. Let's back this card up, Spirit. Yeah, you could be waiting to do something, take a leap of faith, to take a chance on something at the bottom of the deck. The time is now, Capricorn. Okay, the time is now. Whatever, if you have a creativity, if you have an endeavor, if you have something you want to lift off the ground, if you have something you want to do, if you want to change something, if you want to move, okay, the time is now. You've waited long enough, okay? Capricorn. Hiding feelings. You could be Pushing back your feelings on how, what, when, and why. It's giving me a lot of excuses. You could be giving yourself excuses, okay? Feeling unloved in reverse. Yeah, this is something that you love, okay? Love is the answer. Answer the phone, okay? Your spirit team is definitely letting you know this is something you adore. This is something you love. This is something you could be passionate about. This could be a person as well. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, but I'm hearing moving in. You could be wanting to move in with this person. They ask you, okay? They ask you and you're just kind of not sure on. You could be hiding your feelings on how you want to do that. Okay? Not for all y'all. What's judgment? Capricorn. You got the Fool. Clarify by take a leap of faith. Okay? If there's something that you are definitely passionate about with the Fool, that's what the Fool does. The Fool takes a leap of faith and find out what happens later, okay? I'm not telling you to make a reckless decision, like quit your job or anything like that, but take a chance. Bet on you, okay? That's what it's about. You have the Page of Pentacles. This could be a new beginning of something, okay? I like the Page of Pentacles because that's the beginning. That's the beginning of the tarot. That's like the new start, the new beginning, okay? The new on edge, okay? To the King of Pentacles, I'm telling you, if this is an investment, now is the time, okay? Whether you're investing in someone or something, now is the time. No time to wait, okay? You go from the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. This can have a lot to do with money, foundation, to the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to get a definitely good investment from it. A definitely reward. This could be a side gig. This could be a side hustle. Ooh, excuse me. Confirmation on side hustle. Some of y'all are picking up extra work, okay, to keep you busy. To the store. I didn't see that. This could also be very healing as well. Capricorn. Okay, take what resonates. Whether it's financial healing or it's physical healing, okay? This could be very healing for you. Okay, awesome cards would take a leap. Go ahead and make a decision with judgment out here to the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool, okay? Your Spirit God Spirit team is waiting on you, Capricorn, okay? You may be hiding away, pretending your feelings, making excuses on what reasons why you shouldn't do this, and you should, okay? Feel what you feel was your article card, baby. Feel what you feel, honey. Take it in. Feel what you feel. Awakening. Okay, beware of people that try to talk you out of what you feel as well. Shadow work and talk. Maybe you need to talk, do some research, do some networking, okay? Just step out on faith and move toward your goal, okay? Whatever that may be. It could be a connection. It could be a financial goal. It's giving me heavy financial with all these pentacles out here, okay? But some of y'all can be a relationship, okay? I was getting downloads. Somebody could have asked you to move in, for example, or somebody could have asked you to move, okay? Take what resonates. Always lose your discernment, but take a leap of faith. Capricorn. I love it. Gemini. Jimmy Woo. Jimmy Woo. Gemini. Gemini. Flip it, switch it, get in where you fit in. Gemini. I love it. Let's see, Gemini. Things to be aware of in your circumstance and your connections. True love. True love. Unconditional soulmate energy. Gemini, you could be with your soulmate or it's coming in, okay? Things to be aware of, okay? So if you know your person's coming in, you know you've done the work. We can always be on our fix-it journey, okay? Never stop fixing ourselves. But you know you've done the work. Most majority, okay? I like that. You know you've done the work. Here's true love out here for you. What is this about? For my Gemini. Some of y'all are celebrating or have reason to celebrate, okay? Self-love, self-care, you've definitely been focusing on oneself. I love it. And just letting things be. You're allowing the angels, the answers, the higher up, God, universe to just bring what's needed, okay? I love it. I love this for y'all, okay? Some of y'all could be making new memories, okay? I love this for y'all, Gemini. Self-expression. You could be in a position where you may want to change something with self-expression sideways. It's a thought, okay? Your hair, okay? And maybe somewhere in between all this, you know, you feel like nothing is going okay? But then one day, okay, something pops off. Gemini, yeah, your ships come in. One day you could be stuck saying, oh, not today. Some of y'all could listen to music just to kind of blend a situation, okay? This could be self-love or a lover or something that you love to do, okay? With celebration now, you're getting praise. You may be celebrating a birthday, an engagement. You may find your lover at an engagement party, a wedding, okay? Or this may be a higher commitment that's coming towards you. If you're in a relationship, you're going to the other level, okay? Please release doubt, okay? And seeing the beauty of things, just kind of letting go, okay? Cutting down the nonsense. This could be in your head as well. Or people, okay? And not being in a position that you don't think you're good enough because you are. I love it, Gemini, okay? Cutting down seduction, okay? Things you're passionate about. That's what I mean by seduction. It's like things that you are passionate about, you're taking heed to it. Things that no longer serve you, you're letting it go, okay? That includes people, places, and things, pain, separation, and loss, okay? And you're kind of releasing the expectations, okay? Some of y'all could be readers or not readers, or some of y'all could be getting readings or looking at tarot to help you out, okay? Or some kind of spiritual help, okay? And that is making you grow. That's it. Come in. Come in, spirit. That is definitely making you grow and level up. I love it, Gemini. Best reading so far. I love it. I love it. Live it for today and tomorrow, okay? I love it. And you're calling in either a soulmate or you're being one with yourself as well. Take what resonates, okay? Libra. Libras. Let's get into it, Libras. My Libra babies. Decision, decision, decision. It's time to make a decision. I think we talked about this before, Libra. I think we had this come to Jesus meeting before. Let's get into it, Libras. Take what resonates. Watch your decision making. Take your time. Sometimes you can lose yourself in a certain situation, okay? Be careful. Be aware about your decisions. Take your time. There's no rush. If they're rushing you with boundaries here and staying stuck, if they are rushing you, then hey, the decision is absolutely positively no. Okay? Nobody should rush you of a decision. Okay? Love is the answer. Yeah. Sometimes even with love is the answer in reverse, sometimes you make quick decisions and not being empathetic about it. It can be with yourself as well. Hiding feelings. You are definitely expressing your feelings about certain things. It can come across a little self-worthiness, okay? Yeah, and feeling. You could be in your feelings, okay? Some of y'all would like to fix things. It could be in your life. It could be in a situation. It could be with people. And you feel like it's stuck. Like you could have made a wrong decision. You could have said the wrong thing, okay? You don't feel like this situation, it can even be abusive. You know, if somebody is in a connection that's abusive, please get resources. Please call 911. Get the help that you need, okay? Sometimes you can get stuck and picturing a person that's been emotionally and physically abusive is love, and that's not what it is, okay? Been there, done that. Hey, Haywood. You got the Knight of Wands, taking action, okay? Some of y'all are definitely in your fire zone, okay? You can have fire in your chart, or you're just in that fire energy right now, taking action, okay? The Hangman, yeah, Spirit is asking you to look at things both ways, okay? Look at things both ways, be aware. With the Empress, yeah, look at things both ways. You can do so much until you can't do anything else. Be aware of that. You know, you can do so much. You can help somebody. You can do so much until there's no more left to be done. Okay? Anything outside of that is just uncivilized. Okay? Feeling what you feel. You're entitled to have your feelings. Some of y'all can have that not today energy. Okay? Just not today. Okay? And it's okay to feel that way. Not today energy, but that doesn't mean you don't love your journey. It's just sometimes you can burn out. King of Wands is a leader. King of Wands is a go-getter. Be careful on burn out, okay? That's with people as well, okay? With abundance, yeah. Be careful on burnout. Be careful on drive. Be careful on if you're working more hours. Be careful on it because that does have a lot to do with how they say your mood change, okay? If you're not getting a lot of rest, you're not being nurturing, you're not being loving to yourself, having that grace that you need, having that self love that's provided for you, your mood can change. It also can change your decisions, okay? So beware about your decision making. Just know, Libra, you can always change your mind, okay? This can be about a person, place, or thing. Let's see. Aquarius. Hello, my Aquarius. Please hit the like button. Sharing is caring, Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius. Let's get into it. Because we know how to do it, okay? Take what resonates, Aquarius, okay? I don't even know if that's a laugh or a cry. Healing in reverse. Ooh, why is healing in reverse? Aquarius, Spirit is definitely asking you to tap into your intuition. Tapping your intuition. Let's see what's the blockage here. Why is healing in reverse? Change them, okay? Not being used sideways, okay? Fear the loss. It's giving me heavy codependency with fear the loss, not being you, changing them. Okay, we all love to give that extended help with the expectations. Give me heavy possibilities. We all love to give it that extended help with the extra possibilities. But unless they believe, baby, ain't no way. Okay, they gotta believe and they gotta take action as you support them. Okay, so be aware about that. And the connections. What is this? Okay, teamwork make the dream work. It's in reverse. Okay, no support. Okay, don't see the vision. Toxic patterns, toxic addictions in multiple form. Soul tie, soulmate partnership, spiritual union, karmic agreement. Watch out who you partner with. Okay, just make sure it's just not surface intimacy with the spotlight. Yeah, Spirit is definitely bringing this to the light. Watch out who you partner with, okay? With healing. This may not be some connection. This can be friends as well. This does not have to do with lovers. They should have as much give and pull that you have. As much motion as you have. Okay? The support goes both ways. Definitely be careful about that, okay? The support goes both ways. You have the Seven of Wands, okay? What's the Seven of Wands for the Aquarius? You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This could be at work, okay? The support goes both ways, or who you work with. The Temperance. Yeah, you could be very balanced and modest about something right now. What's the Temperance, Sagittarius energy? Some of y'all could pretend like it doesn't bother you. It does, okay? It does. With the Seven of Cups, yeah. Illusions, okay? You may have options. You may have desire to change. Your options may not be the best option for you. And with the Strength, Leo energy, okay? And the Three of Swords, it brings you heartbreak, okay? Turmoil. So when you're in connections, watch how you pour into the connection. Watch how you're presented in the connection. What are you giving off? Are you doing everything? Are you leading the whole connection? And leaving that person not to do anything. That was one of my biggest habits in the past. I would do everything. I would do this. I would do that. I would offer the I'm sorry's. I would do the participation. Now, what you give is what I give. If you give nothing, hey, with the Star energy, Aquarius energy, the same way. Spotlight. Maybe you're noticing that your past connections wasn't the same equal reciprocity give with the Hangman. You have to look at it both ways, okay? And with the Hierophant, okay, what are you committed to? Are you building soul contracts sexually and all it is passion-based? Is it surface-based? What kind of connections are you building with the Hierophant? This could also be work. If you're doing something temporarily just to get the bills paid, ain't nothing wrong with doing that. But what's long term? Do you see yourself going back to school? What do you see yourself long term investing in? Do you feel like you're going to work at this job just so you won't lose anything or feel the loss? We've all been there. But overall, changing your situation is definitely what you need to be focused on with the hangman. How can I change? How can I build stability? How can I build something solid in my connection or job? Take what resonates. Aquarius. Sagittarius. Sag. The Sag is the word. Hello, Sagittarius. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Please hit the like button, Sagittarius, all as well. Let's see. Things to be aware of. Support. Yeah. Support's a big thing. Leaning on your inner support during this time of need. Okay? That's letting your ego and pride go. Sometimes you may ask for support. Sometimes you may be support. Sometimes you may be getting support. Let's see. Financially, physically, or emotionally. Okay? We all can't do it alone. Okay? Let's see. What's the support for my Sagittarius? Or you may be giving somebody support. Take what resonates. Vulnerability. Not my type in reverse. Okay. An untold story. You may be repeating a pattern of people or a situation. What's not my type in reverse? Okay. Unlovable. Okay. A situation, fear of loss. A situation may be bringing you to a vulnerable state, or you may be in a vulnerable state with the fear of loss, fear of getting hurt, age issue. You may be dealing with somebody either younger or old, not for everybody, okay? Somebody that's either mature or not so mature as well as you, Sagittarius. But here's the thing. As you find that out, okay? There's things that, you want to support them. That's good, okay? And there's nothing wrong with supporting them, okay, at the end of the day. But you need a very clear mindset. Spirit say, let's be realistic. Let's get real clear about this, okay? With the on-term story, okay, support is different besides having somebody depend on you. So watch people that like to be codependent in relationships. Toxic environments, okay? Watch how things can be really leaning on you, Sagittarius. Is it really over? Absolutely. Because if you're doing all the support, physically, financially, and emotionally, high parity, okay? Yeah, distraction, opinions, always busy, wandering eye, and keeping you waiting. This could be marriage. It's necessarily don't have to be, somebody cheating. It could be somebody cheating or somebody's keeping their options open, but they like your vulnerability. They like you pouring into them. Okay? But not for everybody. Keeping you waiting. When is it going to start? When are you going to support the family? I'm also hearing for some of y'all, it could be financial support as well. Okay? Push and pull, back and forth. This could be a back and forth thing. Okay? When are you going to step up and lead? This can also be emotionally. When are you going to get to, do what a man needs to do? It can be a woman as well. Women can be lazy as well. Take what resonates. There's no gender. Let's see what this is about, Sagittarius. You got the Five of Pentacles, okay? You got the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? You can see 555, but things need to change, okay? That's the changing number. Things about to change. Things need to be changed, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, things can be changed. I always say when it comes to financial and people endeavor, because I can only speak on mine, at the end of the day, I am so glad that I am single, and I choose to be that way because I am in the prime of my career. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to have to drag somebody through all that. But not saying that it could be dragging. You could be that support. You could have that entrepreneurial spirit. You can have that go-getter spirit. But I am so glad that I don't have to deal with that. I thank God every day for that. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, this could have something something to be with you supporting yourself as well, okay? How you feel about yourself, okay? How your healing journey as well with the Three of Swords to the Eight of Wands. Things could be going quick for you with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? If this is with you within yourself, things can kind of be going quick for you, okay? You could be seeing some stability, okay? You might have the lack of support as well. With the Queen of Pentacles, you might have the lack of support. You could be in the house with a lot of people that want to support you but can't support you emotionally because they can't support themselves, okay? Type or resonate, but support. Watch more or less of what's given in between the connection emotionally, Sagittarius. Let's see. You got just let it be filled out, and I'm going to put that back in the deck. So some of y'all just could be letting it be, okay? You have to say, you may have better connections when it comes to music. You may be musical inclined, or you may play an instrument as well. Let's see, Sagittarius. Okay, coughing. Something might have to end. If this is codependency, Spirit is saying, hey, that has to stop. It's a pattern. And this is not just with this person. It's been with many of people. Journey, yeah. It's a pattern. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all can continue a pattern with people, okay? Pattern don't change. The people do. But the pattern don't change, okay? So just keep an eye on that, Sagittarius, okay? And that's what I got for you guys. Aries. Aries babies. Take what resonates, Aries. Flip and switch it. Get in where you fit in, Aries, okay? All as well, Aries Nation. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. Please hit the like button as you come in as well. Appreciate. Please hype up the video. I do appreciate that as well. Okay. Let's see. Things to be aware of and situations. In your situation, things to be aware of. Aries, I'll hit it. Time apart. You know what? Apology at the bottom of the deck. I truly, I respect time apart. I respect singlehood now. I respect being lonely. A lot of people don't respect that. And it took me a minute. It took some growth. Okay? No lie. It took some growth. It took some healing. It took the way I look at the world as well, okay? And that's why I share so much enlightening things. It took me actually apologizing to myself. Granted, sometimes you could be in the right, but, if you're not able to surrender to the divine, that's ego and pride, no matter who it is, okay? Also, you got obstacles, yeah. You could be going through a lot of obstacles right now, okay? A lot of things could be in the way. Things could not be working out. It could be physically, financially, okay? Taking that time apart to looking at a situation, whether it's a partnership, relationship, is very, very, very needed right now. And you have to take that time apart, okay? Let's see. When I was in my codependency moments, you couldn't tell me that, okay? But now that I'm not, I believe in it, okay? Staying stuck. Some of y'all are still stuck in the past patterns, past way of doing things, okay? I had to break out of that for real. It can be as small as technology, okay? Back in my days, there was no cell phone. We had pagers, but now there's technology. There's iPhones. There's tablets. There's so much going on. There's electric cars, and sometimes you could be stuck, okay? But how they say, this GI nation, this AI nation will definitely get you right on together, okay? And it could be an obstacle for you, okay? This could also be a partnership that you're away from. Somebody that gives you mixed signals that you're not sure of. Anything that gives you mixed signals. Anything that does not give you certainty. Anything that you are not sure about, walk away from it, okay? That's the best thing to do. Anything you're not sure about it, you can't communicate with it, you can't balance it out, you got to keep repeating yourself, walk away, okay? Don't force it. I feel like repeating and nagging only forces the situation, okay? Yeah, and you may be a little bit upset, frustrated, okay, about it. Picked up a you are fire sign, fear of loneliness, fear of loss. Some of y'all can fear of loneliness and fear of loss. And this is a pattern you keep repeating, or you may be repeating with other people. Okay? Take what resonates, you or them. Flip it if you need to. This is a pattern that may consistently be on with you, Aries. Okay? You may be getting more people that has a need and they give you these mixed signals and you may think it's all going to work out and it goes out fast and it goes out quick and bang. Okay? Before you know there's an argument, you're stuck. You're in a situation that you're stuck in. You know, some of y'all don't love y'all. Codependency has a lot to do with it. Okay? It can be emotionally, it doesn't have to be physically. Okay? Some of y'all are hard workers. But what are you codependent on? Let's see. Let's find out. The Hangman. What are you codependent on? Looking at your side and the truth. There's always three sides to a story, okay? With the 5 of Wands. Yeah. Fight, argument, defeat. Yeah. I've gotten to the age right now that I refuse to argue with somebody. I will let you have it. Okay? You get to the age that you want to just pick your balance. Your battles, not your balance. Yeah. Stay balanced and pick your battles, okay? With the 4 of Cups. You could be holding on to some grief, okay? Do an argument, a fight, a dispute, okay? Holding a grudge is not going to get things taken care of. It's just going to weigh you down with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not only going to weigh down your money, but your thought, your inheritance, who you are as a person, and it makes you feel old, okay? Let's see what the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this could also be a legacy, a family member as well that you were dealing with. Okay, with the 9 of Pentacles, you might want to take your time, your sweet time. You may not even want to heal it. But time apart is definitely needed. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Time apart is definitely needed. 7 of Cups, okay? Gives you more options, okay? And sometimes the closure that you need when it comes to holding something against somebody, it's not for them, it's for you. So you can yourself can apologize. And like I always say, have mercy on yourself. And how they say, at the end of the day, you be the one that closes out. You don't, nobody owes you closure but you. You close you out, okay? I'm done. This is over with. Queen of Wands. Yeah, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. Take action. Healing is definitely needed. Healing is needed. I never knew how much time apart was needed until I took that time apart. Normally, I'm the one that always reaches out and says I'm sorry and overextend and be so dramatized about it and da da da. And I can even point fingers. But the new me, I'm okay with the obstacles and the lessons and sitting still. And I can take accountability with the 5 of Pentacles. But at the end of the day, the 6 of Swords definitely have to come out. I have to have peace at the end of the day. And that's what you might be looking for. Just your peace of mind. Going to calm a word. Because you can't make up with everybody. Okay? Can't make up with everybody. With the King of Pentacles, yeah, you can't make up with everybody. Okay? Everybody gets their dish of karma is what I believe. It can be normal, it can be good, it can be bad. It all depends on how you play, how to say, what part you played in the situation. But at the end of the day, it's about peace. It's about overcoming obstacles, and it's about being at peace, okay? Even if you got to bring it to yourself, period. This can have something to do with a marriage, engagement, or high-level commitment, okay? Okay, ship, cut off and moved on. You may have to relocate or you may have to detach from energy. Take what resonates, Aries, okay? Let's just kind of move on. Soulmate sideways, okay? With the passion, yeah. This was a passionate situation and now it's like you're moving on to better and better things, okay? This might have to do with a reader or you may be a reader or you may be watching tarot to get over it, okay? And you have room to celebrate your small wins. Please do, okay? And give less fucks. Yeah, give less fucks at the end of the day, okay? Work on yourself. There's a heavy transformation and butterfly, okay? Be more lighthearted and kind. And once again, my favorite word is have mercy on yourself where you can give that to others, okay? And that's what I got for Aries. Leos. Hello, my Leos. Take what resonates, Leos. All that's well, please hit the like button, my Leo baby. Okay, so let's get into it, Leos. Last but not least, okay? You're the last but not least today. Let's see, Leos. Okay. Let's see. Leos, let's get into it because we know how to do it. Let's see, Leos. Things to consider. Please hit the like button. Hype up the live, please, and thank you. Things to consider. Apologies. Yeah. Balance. You know, sometimes we got to give out those apologies, okay? Even when, you know, it might not be our fault. You know, bringing peace. It's all about peace, Leo. Let's see what this is. Okay? The Six of Cups wanted to fall out. This could be apologizing to the past or just about the past, okay? There's nothing wrong with giving yourself an apology letter or to someone or a certain situations, okay? Apology. Leos, y'all are definitely advocates. Y'all do believe in standing for your right. Y'all can be a little stubborn, okay, with the strength here, okay? You can be a little bit stubborn. Let's see what this does. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because if you're right, okay? But at the end of the day, to bring peace with something, okay? The Knight of Cups, yeah, and endurance. This could be to yourself into a certain situation. Just to bring peace to it. Being vulnerable does not make you weak, okay? It just makes you smart. It all depends on what it is, okay? The Six of Pentacles, like I said, being vulnerable does not make you weak, okay? To the Ace of Swords, yeah, having a conversation, meeting somebody eye to eye, especially if this is a partnership or a Knight of Wands, okay? Somebody you may have to work with, somebody you establish something with. There is no reason, okay, that you can't have a come to Jesus meeting with the Five of Cups. Okay? Yeah, with the Three of Swords. There's no reason to try not to heal a situation. It's not. Okay? You could have been at the right. Who's right or wrong with the Hermit? Okay? But taking an inner reflection on what the real deal is, the real deal with the Eight of Swords, this is a lot of communication. Maybe you said something that you shouldn't have said, okay? Maybe you approach a situation the way you shouldn't have approached it. You could also be looking at a situation that's not for your own good, okay? This also could be very controversial, okay? And this can kind of like take away from the energy, okay? You could be hiding your feelings on how you really feel about the situation. When it comes to air energy, okay, I've learned to keep certain things to peace, to give peace, okay? I've learned to be quiet on certain things unless it really concerns me. And if it does concern me, what part of it does and what part of it don't. It's kind of like reevaluating the situation. If I know that I have to work with this person on a day-to-day basis and this is going to make me feel uncomfortable, I may not want to stir up the pot at that time. It can have to do with parenting as well. Like if you're co-parenting with somebody and you just got to be careful on not letting things stir the pot. If I wouldn't say let them make it, but how they say, there goes that grace, okay? It's just, you got to use your discernment on what's important and what's not. A logical discernment. Now, I'm not saying if, something's at home bringing love to the situation is going wrong and you're not supposed to say anything about it. Of course not, you are. And I'm not saying at work if something just makes you a little bit uncomfortable, you're not supposed to go to HR about it or pull that person to the side and talk to them about it. You absolutely are. But being apologetic, it has a lot to do with being vulnerable, okay? Some of y'all definitely need a break, okay? This is at work. You could be tired. You could need a break, okay? Your inner child is definitely calling. You may not feel like you're very charming right now. This has a lot to do with the ego and the pride and with the mirror and sideways. You could be going at something very forceful, okay? Giving that forceful connection. You may not feel like it. You might not even feel it, okay? Or you might not even feel like dealing with the situation on that person. But at the end of the day, okay, decluttering, letting go, okay, and releasing doubt and bringing love to the situation and don't run from the obstacle. So if you feel like that there's some, tension at work, it's good to face it head first, okay? You could have some outdated thinking or you could be looking at the wrong lens, okay? Balance is definitely needed. Karmic connections, okay? You could be overthinking it, or it could be something like just as simple as somebody's overworking, underpaying you. Okay, and have faith that by you communicating, by you being transparent in the right, loving way, that things can actually clear out. Or you need to be transparent. Okay, you have many options on how to handle this situation, Leo. And I see just letting it be, okay, and only engaging in what needs to be engaged to is not going to change the problem, okay? Because obviously, cutting out, okay, finding the truth and taking the rose colored glasses off a situation is definitely needed. So be careful when you have connections or people that you're in connecting with. You know, they may take your kindness for a weakness. If that, in that case, already deny it from the get go and bring love to the situation for some of y'all, okay? And that's what I got for you guys. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Anything you need to know about me is in the description tab on the page. You can follow me on other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Don't forget to hit the like button. All my new subscribers, welcome. All my old subscribers, y'all been the realest. Same time, same back channels, personal readings at Empathic One and Yahoo.com. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.